Right, this is Inequalities video, part 2 of 2, where we will go through a problem-solving question, and when you make the equation, it will be solved using multiplication or division. Once again, we'll be using cubes, check, to annotate our word problem and make an equation using cubes check. All right, so the word problem. In the middle of a staff meeting, Mrs. Lewis is eating M&Ms. Mr. Phelan asks, "Did you bring enough for everyone?" Now, Mrs. Lewis must share her 50 M&Ms with everyone. She will secretly save at least 10 for herself and give 2 to each teacher. How many teachers will get M&Ms? First step, circle all the key numbers. So 50, 2, save 10 for herself. Next step, underline the question. How many teachers will get M&Ms? CUB is the next step. So we're going to box all of the action words, math action words. At least is one, and each is another. So at least it's going to look something like this. At least 10, also equal to 10, and then each, that would be multiplication. Next step is to evaluate. So for this one, for evaluate, I'm just going to make the inequality. So what do I know from the word problem? Well, this side, or the equation will be greater than, the expression on this side will be greater than or equal to 10. So at least 10. Now this side, Mrs. Lewis starts with 50 M&Ms. And then she has to give away, I guess I could have boxed that in. Let's box that too. Give 2 each. Oh, box it with a blue. Give 2 each of the M&Ms. So each teacher will get at least 2 M&Ms. How many teachers will get M&Ms so that at least 10 M&Ms are left for Mrs. Lewis? So this is our equation. Again, you solve just like an algebraic equation. So I'm going to subtract 50 from this side, subtract 50 from this side, zeros out. Negative 40. Next step is negative 2t, and this is negative 40. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Whoa, stop here. The rule with inequalities is if you are dividing both sides by the same negative number, you have to reverse the inequality. So now it will be this way. So reverse the inequality, then solve. Those cancel out, left with t. This one, 40 divided by negative 2 is 20. So we will graph this inequality on a number line. So I'm going to put 10, I'm going to put 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And now, I'm going to start with 20. 20 is the biggest number, right? If that Pac-Man was eating the bigger number, 20 is the biggest one. A color in that set of data. Right there. Now, I can't put my dot here, but I put my dot here. Right? Because I'm not sharing 1 with each teacher. I'm sharing 2 with each teacher. So all of these dots would be colored in down this number line. Not this one. Because no, the inequality says anything less than or equal to 20. So this brings me to my point up here with discrete data. Where you don't connect the dots. So with discrete data, you don't connect the dots because you can't give half an M&M. And if I said I was going to share 2 with each of them, I'm not going to share 1 with one teacher and 2 with another teacher and change it up. No, I'm going to give 2. Therefore, I don't connect the dots. So all of these discrete pieces of data are there and represented on the graph. The last part of Cube's check is to check. And remember, verifying is checking. So we made this number line so that we could see all the possible solutions for t, for our variable. And you can pick any of the numbers equal to or less than 20. And I find it best to pick a number that is easy to verify with. So a number in this set of data right now that is easiest to verify with would be 10. So I'm going to verify with 10. First step, you substitute. Then you solve multiplication first. This is negative 20. And then you get that this side is 30. Now, is 30 greater than or equal to 10? Absolutely. So Mrs. Lewis will share with 20 teachers or less. All right, so that's what we found with our inequality. And that's what we proved because look, can she share with 10 teachers? Yeah, the inequality is true that way. So that sums up inequalities really briefly. Make sure grade 9s you're practicing and keep asking questions. Peace out.